What's up, guys? So we're doing this again with another type, and it is, what is it gonna be? Normal. Alright, we have normal, so that means essentially we went for bullet seed, but we didn't kill, so it went for that, knocking us out. So we send out small olive, yeah. Then it's Archin. I feel like I'm gonna swap. It's alright, so then we swap into that because we know he's gonna live no matter what attack. So yeah. See? Aqua Jet doesn't one. I don't think it one shots, just barely. But just switching to Onyx, which was a good play. So let's see. Ooh, two shot. Nope, it is gonna be a free shot, isn't it? Probably. No? Oh yeah. Sorry, just trying to see from how low its health is. Yeah, that just was like really low. Don't know how, but yeah. I know this is like a long video, guys, but get comfy because, well, my next type will be on, and generally hope you guys enjoy these videos because it's actually really nice for me to do something else than what I normally do. But anyways, let's finish this up with an Aqua Jet, one shot on him, and then Varoom comes out. We just need damage. Yeah. Oh, badly poisoned. I hate that. Don't you guys hate it when it's just badly poisoned? So yes, we are now badly poisoned, but we should be able to do damage over turns before we die, hopefully. Do we? So we get like one more hit, yeah. No, we actually do get one hit left, that's it. Yeah, I forgot to use berries, but I only decided to get to the first Elite Four. I tried my best, guys. This is a spoiler warning though, sadly, so yeah. But, we go from here. And now we send out Trumbeak. If I remember correctly, which this was a while ago, by the way, I quite literally, I'm just trying to get damage off, like, unless if I grab, oh, I remember what I was doing now, trying to weaken him, yeah. Honestly, no, that was my favorite run, actually, so far. That's from Bug, it was definitely a good run. So, while we're doing this, I'm not gonna let's play, but I definitely live. No? Not yet. I'm not really good at predictions, guys. That was an idea. It's a shame that I don't use, now. It's a shame that I don't really use certain Pokemon. But I did get a lot. And I mean, I kid you not, so many Pokemon that I just got tired. So yeah. Anyways, let's do this. So, now we just, do damage, get HP back, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, be that low enough where it is Buddy has the heal. But we have heals back. So it's not going to be a lose-lose. So we send out Ferret. Since, if I remember correctly, Ferret, I think Ferret has something that can help us. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Headbutt. You never go, you can't go wrong with a good flinch. Wow. Honestly, this might have been my luckiest run. The only problem was, you know what? No. We'll see. We'll see what the problem is, and I'll explain why. But yeah, we got the gym badge. I wanted to show the TM just in case, and I missed it. But let's get to the next one, which is, honestly, this one took a while, and then, well, I just missed turn, but I did win. It just took a while. But, starts with Fardeer. I start off with Chad. No, do not say anything weird, guys. I picked one because of this reason, but I knew it was going to go for a rock type. Was it ice type? I can't remember. It was definitely, yeah. Oh no, I know I outsped. So then I knew I did massive damage. Ice punch it's not gonna do decent damage, but not enough that it actually scares me. Yeah. Then he swapped into Starmie, yeah. But we had to do damage off. So let's see, we do damage, right? Yeah. a free shot, but I knew I get one shot, so I swapped until I knew I was gonna go for shy shot, but it's gonna swap. But we have something that helps us with power shot to do damage, and yeah. So we swap into Firo, and then we just hit him with a hole with a drill, and this is where I accidentally touched some of it up, but essentially it was just a long battle. I will explain while you watch this. So here's what happened. It took us a lot of turns. I kid you not, longer than anything, but we finally beat him. Then we just got really close to losing actually. So we can now go to this, and this was the hardest part. Not the Pokemon in particularly. It's just you'll see when I see it. But yeah, so we start off with Elite Seed to get more health, which is always going to be good. Gain health. Then we go for Horn Leech. It stays in, which is actually amazing. That means it's one less. Yeah. So then, yep, this is the scary part. Him out, so then we sit on Staraptor. It took multiple attempts to finally beat Palmot, but we found a way. Well, I found a way, since it's myself. And my thought, never mind, it's my thoughts, just thinking. Sorry, I'm sorry, I just went for it. But yeah, since we did weaken him with Intimidate, we can swap back. I think we swapped into Diggersby, yeah. Diggersby didn't have huge power, sadly, so it was, just hope to live. Hence, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but the reason why is I didn't really use him often. I used him like one time. Yeah, this was the only one time I used him, so I thought, oh, I'm gonna need him more, but nope, I didn't. That reminds me, guys, I'm gonna show this at TikTok, so if you guys want to watch it early, it will be on my TikTok. I will probably show you guys. It's just Melmetal, so like the username is Melmetal. It shows Groudon pitch. No, it's now Primal Groudon, isn't it? Yeah, I changed it. But if you see Primal Groudon, you want to say hi. Watch some of my videos if you want. But yeah, Bellyball's a problem, but we have Bear, which, mind you, is one of the best. One, if not the strongest Pokemon I have, with Eviolite. Actually, wait, was that with an Eevee? I can't remember now. Oh god, it was a while, and I didn't really put what items I had. Although what I did with the new one, when it shows, you'll see that in a bit. Don't worry. But yeah, Mega Miniature, I found a way to deal with that very, very easily. It's just sack him and then send out someone else. I also know that Mega Miniature, that was a hard name to say, by the way. But yeah, he is a threat, but there was one Pokemon that can beat him. You will see her actually in a second. Nope, never mind. Yeah, I also got a shiny. I wasn't looking for a shiny, by the way. Let me explain. I was trying to get the right item, the Silt Scarf, because I thought I was gonna need that, but no. That's something else, and boom. I predicted that he was gonna go for Charge Beam, which, no, I was wrong. It went for Volt Switch, but I did predict that, I think. So he swapped out into Vikavolt. Get some good damage, but we have Return. So let's just do some massive damage back, since he is a bulky fella, and I remember putting a lot of TVs into him. So yeah. Let's see. Pyro that sent out. Yeah, Flame Burst. I think it was Flame Burst. There's no way it wasn't Flame Burst. Yeah, I thought it was. We have Hyper Beam just in case. You never know. What I mean by that, I mean is him. So yeah, guys. Right now we have done this. So yeah. But let's see what happens. Hyper Beam. It one-shots. We finished it off with most of our team gone. If you guys want me to do another type, let me know. Otherwise, I will. If you want me to do something else, though, let me know in the comments down below. I do read them, don't worry. So yeah, let's head to Erica. Erica was actually a pretty easy gym. I mean, after you think for a while, you're just ready. And perfectly trained team. You never know. You so yeah, my plan was Swords Dance. Rain Punch does a decent amount. I didn't have citrus berries at the time. I don't think I had citrus berries at all through the whole run, which is actually pretty sad. But yes. So now we have this. So then we do this. Volt, yeah. I I just wanted to try and get some damage off. Didn't know if I would outspeed or not, but we now know. So now Bear that has the Eviolite, knowing that it would live. Don't remember how much. Yeah, he lives. Oh no, never mind. I thought he would have, but no, for that life orb and the grass boost. But now we can just, twitch attack, take him out. Yep. Honestly, one of the best combos is just one shot twitch attack. So yeah, Venusaur. Yeah, you just had to do that. Just get rid of him. Honestly, I think he's a threat. In my future runs, he's definitely going to be a problem for my ice. Since I need a flying ice type just to actually beat him. But we will see how we beat him then, since I cannot predict the future. If I could, I would let you know. I would let you know how to win the lottery 100 times, but no, I can't. So yeah. Yastarada. If I remember correctly, yeah. There's a low chance that you actually live. But there's a chance he misses, and no, he doesn't. Yay. But now that is back to normal, we can send out one of the strongest Pokemon ever, Slacken. I don't know how the man does it, but he's super powerful. I mean, look at this. Nearly one shot. It was a Muscle Man too, which is actually really funny. But Slacken has amazing 8 bulk with HP. And in this game, you can use Slack Off. Yeah, two round turns does happen, but you can use Slack Off in it, which is honestly amazing, actually. Just imagine the heals. And since it's her last Pokemon, she has nothing that she can do. It is... Yeah, I forgot about that, honestly, for a second. But it doesn't matter because we're doing massive damage. Still decent. I know to heal, but I don't know how it outsped us that turn. But if you guys let me know in the comments down below, you know what to do. But yeah. I genuinely cannot wait to burn them. Hey, Mudanium. I just hate it. I should tell you why, but I'd rather not. It's gonna be like over an hour long, and I'd rather not, spend all that time talking about this because the video's not even that long. Honestly. That stop was one of the difficult fights. Not really difficult to say, but more strategical than I've done in a while. We sent out Fat the Snorlax and as I'm not doing names, okay? I'm quite literally the worst with names. So yeah, I didn't want to name them. If you want me to do a theme, let me know, and I'll pick one from the comments if it does happen. If they do. But I knew we would live, so I get the slow man to ready to fight. I honestly didn't know what to do that turn, so yeah. Protect, though, should get us a bit. Honestly, hoping that I just live. Now we go for Body Slam, and then we go for that, yeah. We don't get one-shotted. It's from how far I am, I can't really see, since I'd rather not be too close. But Fit Fat is helping us today, and Hyper Voice is doing massive damage. Porygon 2, if I remember correctly, that was not even a threat. I mean, I did have +6, so yeah. Oh yeah, Heavy Slam, it doesn't matter, it's gonna get 2-shotted. It's not gonna get Ocho, it's sad. teleport. I was confused about that. Ursaluna, yeah, that good shiny. And it now has its orb ready. But we have our own Ursaluna. After it didn't take that long to get the item actually, which is the funny part. Protect. Oh yeah. But at least we took out the NDD, which means that we officially lost one. Well, they've lost more. So yeah, you guys now know that we are right now in a better spot. Parental bond, which was an issue. I honestly shouldn't really read it. So yeah. I think that trick room on, maybe? I don't know, guys. I quite look at it. I'm not close enough to see. I'm just, close. No, this is not on. The damage that we did was actually decent. But yeah. Some Pokemon you will see more than others because they're good. Snorlax always lives. He is really specially bulky, which I actually like. You can use him in a lot of ways. It's just physically, when you fight him, it shouldn't lose. But I have thought about what I'm doing, so yeah. If I went for, yep. Then we go have Fiber Voice. We use normal gem, which nearly one-shotted, but then, yep. With 2 down, there's only 2 left. And I thought, I'm going to be able to do this. So yeah. It's now Porygon 2, which is really low, so it's a high chance that we win. And Brute Bonnet, which is only weak to multiple Pokemon, but on my team, I don't think there's many. And yeah. You would have to get rid of them both fast as you can. You honestly would think he's a lot more weight, wouldn't he? Wouldn't you? Don't know how I lived that, honestly. So yeah, we somehow lived, and he somehow lived, but it's fine. I don't use damage calculators. Please let me know if this is a good one, because I really need to know actually if I want to beat the game a lot more easier. So yeah, I was trying to get the best stuff, and now we're at Tertoga. This was actually a bit of a challenge since you have to make sure everything lines up just in the right order. So yeah, let's start by. That was a threat. I don't know why I never used Match. Now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, I had one in the box. I just never used it. I mean, I could have went for Boom Burst, Choice Bets. But no. I think yeah. I knew I one-shot it either this turn or the next. I just can't remember. I know I live. I know I live 1. Even a Boom Burst. I think I live a Boom Burst. You just need heals, don't it? Now, see? Yep. The heals mattered. But now, we are up by 2. I knew to save him, because if Ash Ninja was out, I would be in a loss. So, I had to say that Wall. I kid you not, Wall was definitely one of the best Pokemon in the run. And I know what you're thinking. You should have used Blissey. I'm thinking, no. You should have used Chansey, I mean. But no, I thought Blissey, even though it is weaker, it's better. I think it's better. I can use it in a lot of different ways. And my favorite way is this. I know you should have done it with Eviolite, but your weakness is that if you get hit, if you get hit with knockoff, you lose it, which is an issue. Then you don't have the HP to help you back. It's in a Focus Blast. I feel, yeah, because I knew I had to sacrifice him to get into a good Pokemon. You'll see some sacrificial plays that actually work in the end. And if you don't, then it's just my fault. Yep. I was actually surprised when it missed, because I knew it had like like such a high chance. Because I knew whatever next he send out is gonna get damage. And when I saw that, I'm thinking, oh no. And then I realized, oh, because when I've been doing my types, 3P has been a threat. No, do not look at that H. Wait, oh, this is 57. Thank God. I hate them kids. Not, the ones that say, never mind. But anyways, guys, I know I'm just trying to make this video more, impactful. But so let's focus on this since I haven't got a script actually. I gotta start making scripts. I knew I live after multiple attempts, so toxic, protect, well, wish, then protect, or swap. Oh yeah, I remember. I was gonna swap because I knew I was gonna get burned that turn, and I'll take damage, but I knew I would always live. See, I'm just smart. And then we just go for facade. I knew he wouldn't one-shot me that turn, most likely, so, just facade. Honestly, good team. It can't really be better. No matter what, we're both gonna get taken down, so now he's... Oh, wait, did he... Oh, yeah, life fault doesn't work on it. Don't want to lie, guys, I'm sorry. I had my light on, so yeah. Honestly, I just sent out just a sacrifice. It might sound bad, but just why not? I had some swap, but then we go for fade out. I know I should have done that earlier, but you never know, guys. Never know. And then the last one is, I can't remember correctly, but the last one is Greninja. If I remember correctly, I had Mach Punch. No, I didn't. But I somehow lived. It didn't matter if I got taken out over that turn or not. I always won, and I got the life orb. As I say, the next two fights are a bit tricky, but we still managed to get through. Now, when I said tricky, I meant not the next one, and not even the Giovanni fight was actually easy compared to what I normally had to deal with. So, yeah, started with chat as usual since Mega. I know what you're thinking. I should have had Janistron, but I didn't think I need Janistron, honestly. Don't get me wrong, it's one of the best Pokemon, if not the best Mega. And I'm talking about in VGC and, well, pretty much most of the games, if you can use the Mega one, it gets like the best moves. I did get Bicep, but you should avoid it, so yeah. But at least then we had a plan. I honestly thought I was gonna go for sleep, but no. And then when I sent him out, it was like, oh, nice. Free turn. So yeah. Play more, but then we just knocked off. I knew we lived, since it's not stab, which is like amazing. Honestly, one of the fights in the later game he actually gets to do damage in. I knew I would be taken out this turn, so that's why I did a prediction, and was I right? If for some reason I thought that it would work, but no. So I just sacrificed him, sadly. And then we sent out Chad, and then we just do our normal strategy. Honestly, this was actually a good fight. Because we were both, the AI was actually getting like good Pokemon, and I stuck with some decent ones. This was I can't remember who won, but I think it went for first impression, which killed me. I forgot that it had life orb and attack. Still though, 2 damage. I knew it didn't kill me with Flare Blitz. No, it did. I'm just forgetting. Okay. Yeah, because I sent out Indeedee, which I can't remember what it had actually. I think it might have had leftovers, but I knew it survived. No. Oh no, I remember now. I knew it didn't survive, so I just sent them out. Honestly, I should have just given the sash. Explosion. And he misses. So, I have to hit him with that one. and then he hits me. Doesn't even do a half. So I feel so sorry for this man. And last up is, if not the strongest one of his team, is Charizard. Since if it was a double battle, it would have been a lot harder. For some reason, they don't do that anymore. I don't know why. So, yes, we officially beat him. And now we're at the last gym. This was actually really tough because I had only Drain Punch and I couldn't find Close Combat, but I found something that replaced it. Let's just say it was, if not 10 times better, but 10 times riskier. I told I went for Jump Kick, but I realized there are chances that Pokemon still don't die. So, you have to risk it. Funny thing is actually paid off. So yeah. I know you guys don't really see Jaden Storm, but I have used it for a few fights, but then I stuck with Lopunny more because of its ability, Strappy. If you don't know what Strappy does, it's really busted. You'll see that on Chainstorm actually, hopefully. Since Chainstorm's Scrappy is like as good until it Mega Evolves, because no attack minus. But the only issue is that it should be, countered. But anyways, we're just gonna, keep crushing it because, well, what are you gonna do when you can't really attach a Pokemon? Absolutely nothing, that's correct. And then it swaps out because it can't really do anything to Dragonite. I actually remember Dragonite. I can't wait for when they add the Mega. Can't wait for Pokemon Go 2. But yes. Body Slam. Dragon Dance. Slide to the left. I don't think we lived that turn. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, no, we did. Dodge and Fire always one-shots us. Doesn't matter how. Yeah. I sent Shiny out knowing that it would do massive damage with normal gem. I know it doesn't look good, but it was just enough for dual chop to kill it. See? So yeah, I knew what I was doing, but as I've said before, I knew I was gonna lose. But for some reason, he went for Draco. I think he knew it was in a one-shot. It wouldn't any other move in a one-shot, so that saved me. The only issue now is that, well, he's now faster. So I knew I had to send out someone. So who did I send out? I was thinking of sending out, Indeedee, just to get the one-shot. But I ended up not. I don't know what I was doing here. I was probably trying to get some more damage off. Since I didn't think it would one-shot. Yeah, I knew it didn't. And then I can just go for Facade. Oh, yeah, till I needed him alive for Roar Moon. Since I was actually open for a contact move like Dragon Claw, Iron Head, but sadly he went for something else. I don't remember if she actually did do it. I just told Judge, but I don't remember. Yep, knew he went for Earthquake. So now we have to risk it for a biscuit. What do? We risked it. No, I don't think we did actually. Oh no, we didn't. We just went for. I knew it one-shotted. I didn't do any calculations, by the way. I just knew because it did a lot with a fake out, so I knew it would have. What do? Just power punch, yeah. So yeah, we essentially beat it with barely any deaths, which is actually amazing. But now we go to the harder part. The Elite Four in 3, 2, 1. And now we're at the Elite Four. We have Type Null with, this. Hisuian's alright. That has a choice bets. Yeah, Photo Sash. Oh no, I changed it up this time. Yeah. Honestly, the team should have been better. Because I was hoping for the water type, but I had the ice type instead. I still somehow managed to beat it, and you'll see how. Starting off with Ninetales and Glaceon, we send out Null and Hell. Null as in, the symbiote, and Hell as in, my god, just massive damage. I knew I should have done him earlier, but I just didn't find him. Yeah, when I did all my temps, Frostbite never happened, so I was like, oh no. But we go for Explosion. And then we go for Ice Voice. I honestly didn't think the name in Zoroark since I didn't think that I was going to use it as often as I did. But no. I should have named it Illusion, but couldn't really spell that, so yeah. But we have Baxcalibur, which is scary. Unlike like this combo I have. But then he sends out Rotom. Watch the damage. You're thinking, alright, that's decent damage, and then it just gets one same turn gone. This is actually hilarious. Calyrex is actually a threat, so yeah. I knew it would probably one shot both of them if I wasn't careful. So I had to do as much damage as I possibly could. And I did. We took out an extra Pokemon though, which is amazing. You'll love to see that. And then, well, 2 Pokemon gone. Which actually is a loss. Since I was hoping to get spread damage, because I know it weakens the move, but it's still better than nothing. Which is always better. If I remember correctly, my setup was Fake Out. Yeah, Fake Out into him and then Sucker Punch. As I go, you know what? No, I'm not gonna spoil what. Let's see. Start with Meditating Start. And then we go with Meditating Start. Magic Bomb comes out with a Slush Rush, which scared me, but my plan was to go for Trick Room. Just make sure he didn't get us out. So yeah. Blizzard didn't one-shot us luckily enough, but Calyrex is now gonna be taken out, hopefully this turn with Sucker Punch. We go for Sod. So the first one out, but the second one it doesn't either actually, which is actually kind of sad. But now they're low enough where one shot takes out since no matter what it just does enough. Since I don't think like one shot and Blizzard misses, but we always outspeed. I think Blizzard must need like a high crit for it to beat us, but yeah. This is how far we done with normal types, and in the future I'll be doing hardcore mode. So guys, enjoy, bye.